For part 2 of the Solubility Laboratory, it's time to get the KNO3 dissolved in the hot water. What you'll need are your 4 test tubes in the rack, ready to go. And here's a good time to double check on the labeling that you may have done and make sure the quantities match up with the labeling that you have so you know which one has the 11 all the way down to the 4 grams. Also, you're going to need a beaker about a third, halfway full of water, and a hot plate, turn it on full power, stirring rod, and temperature probe. Here's how we do it. Once that hot plate's smoking hot, get your beaker full of water, on there right in the center, get your 4 test tubes, and again, make sure you know which one is which with the labeling. Get them all inside of your beaker, and let's watch them dissolve. Take some time. As they heat up, you're going to need to stir them with the stirrer. The 4 and 6 will dissolve pretty easily and quickly on their own, but the 8 gram and 11 gram are going to need a little coercion with the stirring rod. Again, temperature is one of the things that dictates solubility, but a little agitation helps speed it along. All right, that looks pretty good. Last one's finally dissolved. Let's take them out of the hot water and watch what happens. Use these little test tube grabbers to carefully remove them. Put them in order from 11 grams, closest to you, 8, 6, and 4. All right, still pretty hot, don't touch them. Get the temperature probe and begin with the 11 gram. Again, solubility is based upon temperature. As the temperature drops for these test tubes, the one that has the most solute in it, the one with 11 grams in it, is going to start to precipitate first. And we want to know when that starts to happen. So you're going to take the probe, put it in one with 11 grams, and you're stirring, watching for the magic to happen. Once that happens, get the temperature, write that down. Then go to the 8 grams. Start stirring, watching. When you see it happen again on this one, when you see the magic, get the temperature. And go on down the line for all 4. Next, you're going to go into Sheets and create a table for the data you just collected. It's a quickie little table to make. The right-hand column, column B, you'll put grams of KNO3 up top. And then the 11, the 8, the 6, and the 4. Everybody has the same numbers. That's how much KNO3 you had in each test tube. On the first column, write the temperatures where you started to see the solids form for 11, solids forming at 8, solids forming at 6, and solids forming at 4 grams. To graph that, all you've got to do is highlight that data. Let me try to do this for you here with one hand. You highlight the data, okay? Then you go all the way up to, let's see, go up to Insert. See where Insert is? Hit Insert. Go on down to, where is it? Down to Chart. Click Chart. Okay, it gives you a bar graph, which is not quite what we want, but it's okay. So you come over here, you'll have a new window on the right, you slide on over here, and you want to say chart type, and you're going to press the down arrow here for the column chart, wherever it shows up, and go down to a line chart. You might have to drag down, but here's my line chart, and there is my graph. Now, this is not the right data, so yours would look drastically different. But that should look a lot like what you had on the graphs from the papers we gave you in class. And then copy this graph into your questions and answers for part 2 of this lab. Pretty simple to do, it's just a copy and paste. Good luck.